Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The laughter from the office party clashed with the pounding in my chest. Glasses clinked, music thumped, and fairy lights shimmered across faces that blurred together. But my eyes stayed locked on one face, my husband's. Daniel wasn't supposed to be here. He'd said he'd swing by to pick me up, but that was an hour ago. Now he was standing near the bar, laughing with Claire. My boss. The woman who always found excuses to call me into late-night meetings, for feedback. When I saw her hand brush his arm, light but deliberate, the air in my lungs caught like static. Then she said it, loud enough for half the room to hear. "Oh, come on, Daniel. Don't tell me you've never wondered what it'd be like with your wife's boss." The laughter that followed didn't sound human. It was sharp, brittle, like broken glass being swept across tile. Daniel's eyes flicked toward me. I waited for him to say something, to defend me, to look embarrassed. But instead he smiled. "It's just a joke," Claire said, shrugging, swirling her wine. And before I could stop myself, before logic could catch my rage mid-flight, the words tore out of me. "So is what you've got." Silence slammed through the room like a slammed door. Music kept playing, but the laughter died. Even the lights seemed too bright, too cruel, exposing every shocked face staring at me. Claire froze. Daniel blinked. My voice was shaking, but I didn't care. "Go ahead, keep laughing. Maybe next time you can tell the punchline without touching my husband." Someone coughed. Someone else muttered, "Oh damn." I didn't wait for an answer. I turned and walked out, my heels cracking against the floor like gunshots. Outside, the cold air hit me so hard I almost sobbed. I didn't know if it was anger or heartbreak or humiliation burning under my skin. It was all of it, tangled into something raw and blinding. Daniel followed minutes later, his breath fogging in the December air. "Laura, wait. You overreacted." "Overreacted?" My laugh came out jagged. "Your boss jokes about sleeping with you, and I overreact?" He rubbed his hands over his face. "It wasn't serious. She was drunk. You made a scene." Scene. That's what he called it. Not betrayal. Not disrespect. Just a scene. "You didn't deny it," I whispered. "You didn't even flinch." His jaw tightened. "Because there was nothing to deny. You're always looking for reasons to get angry, Laura. You twist everything." That word twist sliced through me. I'd spent months trying to ignore my suspicions. The late-night text, the new cologne, the sudden business trips. And every time he made me feel paranoid. Maybe that was the real joke. "Go home, Daniel," I said quietly. "I'll get my things in the morning." He started to speak, but I walked away before the sound of his voice could reach me. The next morning I woke to silence. The kind that feels like a bruise. The party, the argument, it all replayed in fragments, cruel and looping. But when I grabbed my phone, there was a message from Claire. "Sorry about last night. Didn't mean to make things awkward. Daniel and I have been under a lot of stress with the new project. Hope we're good." My stomach twisted. "We're good." Attached was a photo, some kind of office selfie. Daniel and Claire, sitting side by side at her desk. He wasn't looking at the camera, but his hand was on her knee. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just stared, the image burning into me until I couldn't feel my hands. Then I forwarded it to HR. And to the company's group chat. When I finally walked into work that Monday, the whispers hit before I even reached my desk. Eyes darted. Conversations stopped mid-sentence. Claire wasn't there. Daniel wasn't either. My phone buzzed. A message from him. "You ruined everything. Hope you're happy." I stared at it for a long time before replying. "I didn't ruin it. You did. I just stopped pretending." That afternoon the HR director called me in. I expected questions, maybe even blame. But she only sighed and said softly, "I'm sorry you had to deal with that here. Claire's been let go. We're reviewing the situation with Daniel's company access." Her tone was gentle, but her eyes told a different story. Pity. As I walked back to my desk, I passed Claire's empty office. Her perfume still lingered, a cloying floral ghost. I paused at the doorway, feeling something unexpected. Not triumph. Not relief. Just exhaustion. Because the truth was, I didn't want revenge. I just wanted honesty. That night, I came home to find Daniel's things gone. The drawers half empty, the photo frames missing from the shelf. Only the echo of our laughter remained. Old, faded, like a memory that no longer belonged to me. I sat on the couch and let the silence fill me. For the first time in months, it didn't scare me. My phone buzzed again, this time from an unknown number. "Hey Laura, it's Mark. I was at the party. That was brave what you said. You didn't deserve what they did." Mark, one of the junior designers. Quiet, kind, always noticing things others didn't. I typed back before I could overthink it. "Thanks. I guess I finally stopped laughing at the wrong jokes." His reply came almost instantly. "Good. Because you're the only one who ever meant what she said." For the first time in days I smiled. Not because I wanted to move on, but because I finally understood something. Sometimes the cruelest betrayals don't destroy you. They strip you bare, forcing you to see who you really are beneath the ache. And sometimes the punchline isn't the end of the joke. It's the beginning of truth.